Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now exactly just 100 days away from its official release by Disney, Lucasfilm, JJ, and crew, as well as creator George Lucas, that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is of course going to hold many connections to Star Wars Legends, also known as the Expanded Universe. And I think that that is by far one of the big exciting aspects of Episode 9 is how it's going to stay true to some elements of the EU from the 1990s and the early 2000s. And that, I think, is a good direction by Disney and Lucasfilm. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very intense for Episode 9. Now, specifically, shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that both Kylo Ren and Rey are confronting the Emperor, where Palpatine is said to be telling a never-before-told story of Darth Vader to Kylo Ren. It's explained that in this sequence in the third act of the film, Palpatine goes over how Vader's constant pain over the loss of Padme was his fuel for anger and what stirred him in the dark side. Further, and that Palpatine realizes that there is a love for Rey within him. It's that Palpatine provides a bargain to Kylo Ren to have Rey and Ren become a part of his new Rule of Three plan, for them to become Sith Lords of his new Sith Empire in the unknown regions, or to suffer the consequences. Of not approving, Kylo Ren, it's explained that Kylo refuses to join, however is on the verge of joining Palpatine since he knows he was the one who made Vader so powerful, and that Kylo wishes to become that very given amount of power. Now, it's explained that the Palpatine rests his hand on Kylo's head and provides a vision of Kylo Ren in his mind as a new Darth Vader. Though just a vision and not meant literally by Palpatine, it said that this is Palpatine's way of manipulating Kylo Ren, showing him in the mask of Vader, where Kylo begins to ask questions about what he did to his grandfather. However, it said that Kylo is playing along and knows that he is being used for his powers, and that Palpatine has a hidden plan that Kylo and Rey are not aware of. So let's go over a couple of parts about this and why I find this to be a very interesting scenario between both Rey, Kylo, and Palpatine. It's almost like a what if between both Anakin and Palpatine if Anakin ever knew that he was being used by Palpatine before he was planted into the suit of Darth Vader. That's the actual thing that's happening right now with Kylo Ren, is that he knows that he's being used. He is aware. You know, after everything that happened in his previous life, with Snoke and everything, he knows exactly what is happening to him right now, is that, of course, he is being manipulated with, he is being used. And the grand plan by Palpatine is that he is letting Kylo Ren know that he is being used, and that in the background, Palpatine actually has another plan that they are not aware of. Once again, Palpatine being the expert puppet master in the background here. Now, one of which is said to include a scene where Palpatine provides a vision for Kylo Ren of him being the new Darth Vader, if you will. And that, to me, is a very intriguing part of Episode 9, is that it's not meant to be taken literally like Kylo Ren is going to become Darth Vader, quote-unquote, but it's Palpatine's way of manipulating Ren, showing him that he has the potential to become a brand new Darth Vader, and in that vision, Kylo Ren is indeed right under the Darth Vader helmet and/or mask, and in the suit. So, that's a very interesting side of Star Wars, because we do know that there were original ideas by J.J. Abrams in The Force Awakens to actually have Kylo Ren wearing a very similar helmet design to that of Darth Vader, and this could very well be J.J.'s way of bringing that back on the table, even though just in the form of a vision. So, with that being said, the other piece that I do want to go over is that Palpatine reveals a never-before-told story about Darth Vader. In-universe, alright? We already know about this, the audience, of course, but in-universe-wise, this is actually said to be untold. For, of course, the character of Kylo Ren, is that, of course, Kylo Ren did not know that Darth Vader was so obsessed with Padme and how she died and what happened to her, and that was basically the fuel of his anger and what really stirred him into the dark side further. So, basically, Palpatine is telling Kylo Ren all these different stories about Darth Vader, what he went through, what really drove him to the dark side of the Force, and how he helped him with all of that. And that Palpatine can do the same exact thing for Kylo Ren, and that he is proposing that he should be by his side with Rey as the new Rule of Three plan for his new Sith Empire. Now, as you all know, Darth Bane was the one who started the rule of 2. Now Palpatine wants to make a thing called the rule of 3. So we can see that J.J. Abrams is trying to borrow elements from previous material, and he's really trying to change it, essentially. And I'm not quite sure how a lot of fans would really react to that, or how it's going to resonate with Star Wars fans around the world. I think that the rule of 2 is fine the way it is, but now that Palpatine has a new Sith Empire, he wants to do something different. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No hiding from night to moon.